Is muted. Haha, just kidding, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Welcome to Voices of Agora, a Paragon podcast. Joining me today is my co-host, my buddy, my beardless brother, Shane Lynch. Shane, how are you, my friend?
I'm good. I did yoga today.
You did yoga today. Why are you bragging about yoga?
Because it was a new experience, and I like sharing when I have a new experience.
It just scares me a little bit. We're also joined by a giraffe. Nope, I'm just kidding. The giraffe is gone, ladies and gentlemen. Joining us today, we have a very special guest, Gamers Fitness Group, or as he's known on the YouTubes. I call him Nebo, and I'm not going to say it right just to piss off his fans. Nebo, buddy, how are you, my friend?
I'm great, fellas. How you guys doing?
Hi, dude. We're doing well.
That's good.
Doing well. Back from Epic HQ for about
I
a
go back.
week now. Dude, I miss it.
I want to go back.
Dude, it was such a good experience.
It was so good. All the stuff we can't talk about.
Oh, it's
Oh my God!
It's
so much
me.
stuff we can't talk about.
It
You'll
really,
see. Don't worry, chat.
it
You'll
really
see.
hurts my heart that we still can't talk about it. We can
You'll
talk
be
about
able to eventually.
we can talk about the
Like
epic
in
cards.
6 months.
We can talk about the epic cards. We've got the epic cards that we can talk about.
That is true.
So we're gonna do that. But Gamer, for the people that don't know you, or Nebo, for the people that know you don't know who you are, tell our listeners who you are, what you do, and do that thing.
Yeah, for sure. So I started my channel, with the gamers in mind, obviously, fitness and gaming related, because not all gamers are or should be sitting on their butt all the time. So that's why I started what I do. I was a competitive bodybuilder. I got injured, so I don't do that anymore. I used to be like 180 pounds. Now I'm like 110, so I'm a little guy now.
Still intimidating
But I do a lot of
as
Paragon
shit.
content.
Still intimidating as shit.
I guess so. I do a lot of Paragon content, but I do a lot of other games too. But I like to do builds and guides and gameplay of Paragon for the most part right now, which is a blast.
Builds.
So
Build.
Your deck builds have been incredibly popular. I know your Narbash build is up there in views as well.
Oh God, it's just not fair.
It's not fair. Do you enjoy the so with your YouTube? Do you enjoy the building videos, or do you prefer to do something else? Like, if you had to make a choice and you had to just make one video from here on out, what would you do? Would it be gameplay or would it be your guides?
I would say the guys, just because it helps out the community as a whole, but also it's kind of a double-edged sword, because the full gameplay, you get to see scenarios that you don't actually see in the builds. Try to incorporate it in that, but times when you screw up, you see that in the full gameplay videos. You see things you don't usually see. So if I had to pick one, I would say the builds for sure.
Yeah, your build videos are fantastic, guys. If you have not watched any of his videos, we will link it in the description, and I will also link it in my chat. I'll have to link it, or one of my mods will, so it doesn't get deleted for some reason, because my chat's gone insane here. So how long have you been making YouTube videos?
Well, I started a long time ago, probably 4 years ago maybe, but just kind of in the background. The YouTube machine, you kind of get in the background when you're a smaller channel. But with Paragon, the past few months since closed beta and now beta, it's been growing tremendously.
Yeah.
So it's crazy.
That's fantastic, man. It's nice to see the success, especially good videos as well. They definitely help out the community.
Thank you.
What is your favorite hero for Paragon? Who do you want to play all the time? If you say Kalari, we will end this interview right here.
Well, I mean, no, but she has her place. But I would say Feng Mao is still my favorite character.
Right.
I don't get to play him as much as I want to, just because I'm trying to do new builds for guys, and everybody wants to see other characters. But if I were to pick my go-to, it would definitely be Feng Mao.
What do you think of Feng Mao right now in this armor-heavy meta?
He kind of gets put in the background, but you can still take on a Chimera if you play him right. So
I know Shane has thoughts. Shane, you spoke about it today about Feng Mao.
The armor meta made him not good.
Why?
But
Why
I would rather
though?
have a Severog.
Why is he not good? Because of the armor meta.
So he was, before Chimera was Chimera, he was like the best burst fighter
Chimera.
because of his ultimate.
Yeah.
Chimera! For those of you who missed Agora's Rising it, rip that video reel. So glad we don't use that anymore, by the way. It was so frustrating to deal with. So he was all about burst damage on him. And you get in, you drop your ultimate, maybe like a couple auto attacks, then drop your ultimate. And generally you could 1v1 pretty much any ranger. If you get the jump on any of the rangers, even with Twinboss with his old mobility, you could kill them.
Right.
Just because the Fang Miao benefited from damage more than any other fighter in the game, I think. Before damage was scaled down and attack speed and stuff like that. So, since he was the most reliant on doing damage of all the fighters, when they nerfed damage, he was the one who was nerfed the most.
Right.
And then they buffed the hell out of Chimera. They basically made Chimera's ult do the same amount of damage as Fang Miao's ult, except be instant. It's pretty much what they did.
Yeah. There's no long. I mean, there's a wind up, but it's not like, hey, I'm in the air floating.
And it has a knockback effect to it, and it's like better in every way. Yeah.
Yeah.
The only time Fang Miao ult is better is when it can hit multiple people, but that's not very often at all. So yeah, that's my thoughts. Fang Miao's like tier 3, tier 4.
Yeah. That's terrible. That's terrible, terrible, terrible. So, Nebo.
Yeah.
I'm just going to piss people off now. When you started Paragon, like when you saw for me it was the trailer. But what was the moment for you where you're like, dude, I want to make content for this game?
It was definitely a trailer, for sure, for me too. And I've played MOBAs in the past, but this is the only one that really, sparked my interest and really kept me this long. I played League till like level 30. I played some Dota, played some Smite, but I really fell off on those games. But Paragon just really pulled me in, and it still does to this day. So
yeah. And then if I'm not mistaken, were you at the first community event?
I was not.
Okay, it was the last. I thought for sure you were the first one. I knew I was wrong, but I know you went to this last community event, the one for the open beta launch event. What were your thoughts on that? Shane and I did an entire episode for that.
Oh my god, it was so good.
Yes.
What were your thoughts? What were your thoughts, buddy?
Dude, the whole experience was amazing. Obviously, we can't talk about pretty much everything.
Right.
But it was, from getting there, from
except
meeting
the
all
next
guys.
hero is. Just kidding, chat.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Now none of us are invited back. Thanks, Shane.
I know, right? We ain't going back. We're in suit too.
Yep.
It was phenomenal. I mean, the best part to me was meeting, everybody, with the Epic team. Also, the other content creators was really, really sick to me. It's funny how you don't really recognize someone, but when you hear their voice, like if you close your eyes and you just walked in there, you would literally probably know everybody that was in there from the content creator.
That's how it was for me with RG Sache.
Yes.
The moment we started talking, I was like, oh my god, it's RG Sache! We're about to learn the top 5 plays, ladies and gentlemen. Tell us, Mr. Sace.
What a wonderful play. I didn't even realize you could do that. I sound exactly like him.
That's fantastic. But dude, they treat you like royalty, right? Epic just was amazing. They were amazing. That is. I'm gonna toot my own horn here. My 3rd visit to Epic Studios.
Oh, okay.
You guys can hear the music I'm listening to right now.
But I don't want to say I'm better than all of you. But I'm better than all of you.
You played out of your mind in the NA versus EU game.
Yeah, let's not talk about the NA versus EU game.
Played out of your mind.
I had no follow up from any of my team.
I played okay. You did die more.
Oh, I'm sorry that the rest of my team decided not to play the game I was playing.
I went back and watched the VOD. 72% of chat thought I was going to die more.
Yeah.
72%. I was like, hello? Have you ever watched Notch's stream before? God. Anyways, we're digressing.
So after the event, we get home, Nebo, and you have all of the information that you have to keep inside.
Oh, God.
What do you do not to spill the beans?
If you could only watch my takes of my videos, you would be like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, it's hard not to spill the beans, especially with what's gonna come up and all sorts of things. But you just gotta kind of put it in the back of your mind and forget about it for that moment.
Do you have to go back and rewatch all of your videos?
What's that?
Do you have to go back and rewatch all of your videos to make sure?
No, I mean, I'm pretty aware of when I'm saying it or not saying it. I do go back and watch all my videos anyway to learn from them and help, make the videos better.
Right.
But other than that, I mean, it's pretty hard to slip up once you put that in the back of your mind. But
Yeah, I know I've come close in the stream talking and been like,
I'm sure that's harder.
Well, I'm gonna have to stop talking right there, or that's gonna break NDA. Like I've gotten very, very close. I know Shane had as well. So what's your future plans here? I know, is it YouTube? Are you going to be jumping into streaming? Are you going to stream more?
Oh, that's a good question. I mean, I work a full-time job, so what I do now is pretty much all time allows.
Yeah.
Editing and everything like that. I used to stream back in the day. Did a lot of Last of Us streaming, things like that. But in the future, yeah, I would love to stream and be, vocal and, real time with everybody else. But for now, YouTube's all I can handle, so I'll stick with this as long as I can.
Well, yeah, don't start stepping on my territory, buddy.
Oh, okay. I got you.
All right, Walter White. Jeez.
I'm the one who knocks, okay? Well, ladies and gentlemen,
You're the one who beats.
that is the quick introduction here of Gamers Fitness Group. Again, we will make sure we post his YouTube videos. While we have him on the show, we're going to get some of his insight to the newest patch that comes out tomorrow. And we're also going to talk about the newest support hero to enter the game, which is Narbash, who I think is super, super strong. But I do want to talk about the cards. So tomorrow we've got some big changes coming to the game. It's patch 30.2 is what it is. And we're getting some death timer changes. Death timer caps increase from 90 seconds to 105 seconds. And the respawn delay increased from 3.8 to 4.1 seconds. So, death timer changes. Shane, I'm going to talk to you about this first because you seem to like it. Shane, what are your thoughts on this change?
So, well, the first question I have, which they didn't really address, is: are they just increasing the cap without changing the are all they doing is increasing the cap, or are they also not increasing the cap on top of making death timers scale longer earlier in the match? I don't know the answer to that. If it's only increasing the cap, because before it was 90, but you never hit that 90. I mean, you would have 90-minute death timers at like 40 minutes. You know what I mean?
Yeah, 90-minute death timers are
now,
40 minutes.
now when it goes past 45 minutes, it can get to, what was it, 120?
It's 105.
105? Okay, cool. But now, if not only is the cap increased as well as instead of at 20 minutes when you died, it was a 30-second respawn, it's a 40-second respawn, then in that case, if it's both of those factors, well, the chats seem to think it's both. If that's the case, then I'm even more happy with it because that means kills will be more impactful.
So, okay,
but it all you know what, man? It all ties into travel mode. All this ties into travel mode.
Nebo, what are your thoughts?
Travel mode enables you to get back on the map quicker after you die.
Right.
So increasing the death timer plus travel, there's a whole bunch of variables to go with it. Overall, I like it more. I think it's going to be good. I think it's going to lower game time.
It's definitely going to lower game time. But Nebo, what are your thoughts on this change?
I agree with everything there. I mean, how many times have you been at a tower and you killed someone and then, you get to that tower and it's almost dead, but they get back in time? I mean, it's just going to help that much more in speeding up game time and things like that, for sure.
Yeah, I'm a little bit concerned by the death timer cap increase.
Sound like a mom at a PTA meeting. I'm a little bit concerned about my son in your class.
He's got a nut allergy.
Got a nut allergy.
And all the kids keep throwing nuts at him. I'm afraid he's gonna die.
There's a D's nuts joke in there somewhere.
There was. I was actually gonna make a shower joke out of it, but I stopped myself.
Oh, God.
PG-13. So with the increase of the death timer cap, I mean, I think it's a good change because, as you said, deaths are more meaningful. My biggest complaint about travel mode is that making rotation is not meaningful at all because you can just run the heck away. So it's less. This is a huge impactful change, and I think will decrease the game time. I love that we're not seeing like 15 changes at once, but I'm a little bit nervous that with the death timer cap change, the death timers be too long, too early in the game? Because if we see that, we saw it with Heroes of the Storm, where Heroes of the Storm, they did their change to death timers, and then all of a sudden, your first death was an additional 9 seconds than what it was before, and you were pushing towers quicker. You were pushing. That's my big change, is that if they get too heavy-handed, where we see these death timers, and at 10 minutes, instead of being a 15-second death, it's a 30-second death, and we get to that 105-second cap too soon. That's the part that scares me a little bit. So
I feel like
go ahead.
I feel like it'd make people stop being so aggressive and work more as a team, in my opinion. I don't know.
Whoa! Get out of here with that nonsense.
Okay, I mean, I get that, but this is the internet. Okay,
This is true.
this is the internet, and we all know
Can't
how
all be
well that
silver
works.
forever, all right?
Well, I mean, I'm working on it. I'm trying here. Thanks, Spiffy, for the change to Agora.gg. I mean, I'm hoping it will make, again, rotations more impactful, more meaningful. It's like, oh, guys, our guy is getting jumped. We know if we lose him right now, we're giving up something, so everybody needs to rotate to him. I'm hoping we see something like that. But who knows? As of right now, the next big thing is all the cards. So many
All
new
the cards.
So
Which
many
one are you
new
most
cards.
excited about, Joshua?
Which one am I most excited
I know which
about?
one I'm most excited about. Which one are you most
I'm
excited
actually
about,
most
Joshua?
excited about.
Oh, look at him show off the.
Wait. Mine are right here, bro. Get these out of
What?
here.
Did you just drop your headphones again? Exclamation mark the sneeze, everyone.
I did not.
Exclamation mark the sneeze. Dude, the way you say sneeze in that makes me giggle. Sneeze. It's just, I can't get over it. Anyways.
I'm actually most excited about the mask. The one we all get.
Exclamation mark the sneeze.
Shut up. The one we all get for free. The mask. That's the one I'm excited about. I love the active, where you can cycle between 19.5 physical and energy damage, or 33 physical and energy armor, and 0.9 mana regeneration. That card for me is actually going to be huge on quite a few heroes. It's a card. I think it's a card that's going to be like a must pick for like steel.
Feng Miao. Feng Miao.
I can switch between okay, I want to be aggressive right now. Now I've got an additional 20 damage.
Like right before you ult switch it to damage.
Yeah,
Stuff
there's going to be so many cool ways to use that card. If I need the mana regeneration, if I need the extra physical and energy armor. So I'm very excited. That for me is the card that I'm most excited about, and we all get it for free. We all get it for free. Shane, which one are you excited about?
I forget the name of it. Blink Shot. The one where it's a Fury card.
Blink Shot is the name.
It's an extraordinary long cooldown.
300 seconds.
But the unique passive is if you get a kill or assist, it resets cooldown. The big thing there is the or assist. That means all you have to do is hit someone once and he dies, and you can think Li Ming from Heroes of the Storm. You get resets with kills.
Yeah,
not
ridiculous.
That snowballing, not quite that bad. Your abilities don't reset. Come on, get at me. But I mean, I went down the list in my head of all the Fury heroes, and everyone except maybe Howitzer is going to be benefiting from that.
Yeah,
right.
I think
Murdoch.
It's gonna be huge in Murdoch.
Murdoch to blink in, buckshot, get the kill, and blink out.
Yeah.
Obviously Feng Miao. I think it's gonna be really good on Feng Miao. And also against Scorch. You probably won't get much value on against Scorch.
The thing that makes it super strong is the assist, though. If it didn't say or assist,
the fact that you don't need to get the last hit.
Exactly.
The fact that you only need to get the assist.
Exactly.
It's gonna be, dude. There's gonna be some. I can't wait to cast that.
Yes.
No, I'm kind of worried that it's gonna be nothing. It's gonna be so good that everyone's gonna. It's gonna be like the new Growth, where everyone picks Growth because it's the armor meta, right? And Growth has the best armor in the game, the armor cards in the game, and it's gonna turn into the Blink meta, which I'd totally be okay with, by the way.
Yeah.
I don't think this is gonna happen. I'm just creating a scenario in which case shoutcasting, doing play-by-play in a scenario where you have people
just blinking
each other with
Bop.
blinks.
Bop.
Dude, that would be amazing.
Yes.
RG just said in chat the blink shot top 5 plays though. Really?
Oh Lord.
Boom, just 5 blinks. Oh my.
Howitzer, blink charm ultimates, and oh my lord, the assists allow him to get out speedily. I sound just like him.
Nemo, what is your favorite card, my friend? What is your favorite card?
I love to be aggressive, so Pain Eater is going to be mine with that 40% lifesteal. Dude, putting that on a build with all critically wounded cards, dude, ridiculous. That's gonna be
Grux,
sick.
I feel like Grux, Twin Blast, Murdoch,
Yes.
because it is a Fury card.
Only Twin Blast was a hero.
Huh?
Only Twin Blast was a hero.
Twin Blast is still a hero. People just don't know how to play him, unfortunately. But yeah, Pain Eater, that's Pain Eater. While critically wounded, which means when your health is at 25% or below, you'll gain 40% lifesteal. Just hello. Here's all the lifesteal you need right there. just for being aggressive. But we do have some other cards coming out. We have the Lazarus Key. This one is... I'm like, okay, I can move through the jungle a little bit faster. While on a well collection pad, you gain plus 8.4 health regen, 80 movement speed, and the movement speed lasts for 5 seconds, and it stacks every second up to 240.
So it takes 4 seconds because 8 times 4 is 24, right?
Yeah.
No, wait. I'm so bad at math. That's totally not how it works.
But
Sorry.
But I mean, the card like
It's 3. It takes 3 seconds. Math, boys.
Who uses this card? Who's this card for?
Kalari.
Okay, so
It's a growth.
If you're
It's
with
growth
her in the
spell.
jungle.
is it growth? Or I thought it was
I
universal.
could have sworn it was growth.
Is it growth? Okay, then I'm wrong then.
Maybe I've been wrong.
I thought it
I don't
was
know.
universal.
I've
might
been
be
known to be
universal.
wrong quite frequently.
It does also stack with travel mode. That is true, but at the same time, I don't know. I don't know. This one I have to see it in action. Just reading it, I'm just kind of like meh. Up next is Thunder Cleaver. Instantly deal basic attack damage as physical damage to nearby enemy units.
It's universal. Okay.
The
gotcha.
passive, melee basic attacks gain an additional plus 20% damage bonus to cleave.
Pretty sick.
That's gonna be nice.
I like that card, but I don't know if it'll be worth it.
Right. And then we've got
I don't know
another.
if it-
We've got another blink. I actually so Teleblink, consume 35% of your base mana to teleport forward. Cannot activate while below 35% mana.
I can see that being good
And
on like Faye.
Fae, possibly. Fae.
Yeah.
Card cannot be
She's
used
very
for
high-
5
not very high.
seconds after taking damage from an enemy hero. So it's basically a blink charm that with very low cooldown, 15-second
Yeah, it's only-
cooldown.
yeah, right.
It's a blink. It's an escape. I actually see this card being useful kind of early on, more so than late game, but definitely an early game fight. Steel. There's
Well, that's a good point. I didn't think about that.
a
Yeah.
lot of heroes this could be on. Blight Bones. When hit by a critical strike, apply Blight to attacker, and Blight reduces healing by 75%. So I feel like this card would have been great 4 patches
That's
ago.
like, that card would be good in Heroes of
Yes.
the Storm,
Like,
where there's a lot of healing.
right. Let's see. Scarab Claws on hit with basic attack to target. On hit with basic attack to target with shields. Oh my god. It's a passive, and when you attack
Do
somebody,
this.
it will shred the shield and all of their armor for 6 seconds.
So this one, I mean, it's just so,
basically
situational.
Brim's
It's a
passive
shield.
back and
It's
forth.
basically like a shield that you put on yourself, and whenever they attack you, it shreds all of their armor.
Wait, it shields you.
Read it. Let me. It says okay. So this is the most confusing one. On a target, on hit with basic attack to a target with. There we go. To a target with a shield. So it's a
No, it
shielded
doesn't
target.
shield
There we go.
you. You have to hit someone with a shield.
It's a
Right, so if
shielded
you're
target.
shielded by Muriel.
So basically,
shred their
there we go. Unless someone's running like barrier.
Does it
removal,
shred
no.
the shield, or does it
Yes,
just?
the shield and their armor.
So it shreds.
That's what my assumption is.
So it shields. It shreds and gets rid of everything.
Right.
So Fang Mao,
How many points is it?
Muriel, that's super freaking strong.
How many points is it?
I don't know, but it lasts for 6 seconds.
Depends on how many points it is. I don't know.
Dude, Muriel comes in. You
Yeah,
just
okay. It's just, I was gonna say, I think it's just the armor. The shield still stays. I don't know. We don't know yet. But chat's saying just the armor, and chat is always right.
But if you watch the video, he completely loses the shield as well.
Right.
Either way, it's a 6-point card. Like, I don't know, dude.
The thing, so in the video, you see Muriel pop the shield on Steel, and then he gets shot, and the shield, that little white bar that's like, "Hey, I have a shield," completely goes away, and then he just starts pumping damage into him.
Just pumping it.
Just
Michael
I mean,
Phelps.
He's just Michael Phelps.
You
because he has
guys
no
all
armor.
do. You need to tell that in the after show, by the way.
I'm not going to tell that story in the after story. And then the last card is Stab Link. Consume 20% of your base health to teleport forward. Cannot activate while
This
critically
card
wounded.
will be good. That's all I'm going to
Yes.
say. It
Card-
will be good, but that's all I'm going to say.
Card cannot be used for 5 seconds after taking damage from an enemy. This card will be good
Just hold your tongue.
in a bit.
Oh,
a bit.
God.
And then, of course, we get our new weekly
Thanks.
pack.
I still think it'll be interesting on Kalari, but
Yeah.
It's Kalari, so probably not.
right, yeah.
We've got a
There
new...
could be a card that's like all hits, double damage, 100% crit. Like it's Kalari.
Give that Kalari. So we also have our weekly card pack, guys. Hunter's Drink, which was the community pick. Potion, 2 charges on use, gain 6 plus 0.6 player level health regeneration for 15 seconds. Armivore, which is the energy pen, and the on-unit kill, restore 7 mana. And then, of course, the big one, Radiant Mantle.
Is Radiant Mantle actually in the game right now? Because I have not heard or seen of anyone actually having it.
It is, yes. 100 max health, 75 max mana. Unique aura deals 15 plus player level energy damage per second to nearby enemies.
Greystone?
Greystone, Lane Greystone, Narbash. Narbash with health and mana. Hello?
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna be good on almost. I mean, even on like Decker. I don't know. Maybe not Decker, but definitely Greystone, dude.
Greystone, Narbash.
I don't know. Maybe Feng Miao early on, potentially, but again, Feng Miao's burst damage is much less sustain.
Yeah.
Greystone is a sustain fighter. He's like in there and just yeah, it's gonna be awesome on Greystone. I think.
Yes. I actually have never seen this card on anybody, but it's in the game just like Madspore Sash.
You sure?
It's
there. Dude, I've literally not seen.
Yeah, it's in there.
It's in the game.
Okay.
It can be used, but I've never seen anybody do it. Will it stack with Madspore Sash? No,
Probably
because
not.
I believe it's a
Probably
unique.
not.
It's a unique aura, so it will not stack. So those are the new cards. That's the new patch.
Oh, no.
I think we all agree with the death timer changes. I think they're fantastic. I look at all of these cards, and again, guys, I go back to what we saw. And Nevo, I know you're the same way. It's like all of these cards are just so good. And they're going to get so much better.
Oh, if you guys only knew.
It drives me nuts.
Yes.
Drives me nuts. So, guys, we're also going to talk about the newest hero. We're going to talk about Narbash, and I'm going to be asking Nebo a bunch of questions here. So, Narbash is the brand newest hero to enter the game. He is the Brander's newest. He is a full-on support. His basic stats are 3 basic attack power, 3 ability attack power, 8 durability, and 4 mobility. He's got an ability called Wallop. That is his right mouse, which is basically his basic attack. He just deals damage. And then he's got Thunk, which he throws a drumstick, deals 80, 120, 160, 200, and stuns enemies for up to 1.5 seconds. He's got March, which is his movement speed. He just bangs on the drum. Song of My People, which is the healing aura that grants 6, 10, 14, and 18
What?
regen.
Dude, that's a good ability!
And Crash Bang Boom. Deafening Ruckus AoE that deals damage and knocks everybody up in the air. So, Nebo, I know you've been playing this guy. I know you made a fantastic deck build. I think all in all, when your build is finished, it's 7,000 health.
7,700.
What?
Yes.
And
Is that with the Prime
220
card?
armor each type.
Is that with Prime?
That's with the Prime. Without, it's 6,700.
I mean,
You're unstoppable.
6,700.
damn, dude, you can
health.
go so deep in the booty.
And
Yes.
so much.
Chimera
So
does
deep in the
nothing.
booty. You can give people ulcers with that build, man. Holy crap.
So much armor, so much resistance, all of the stuff. Does all of the stuff. So Nebo, what are your thoughts on this hero right now? He's a tank. He's a full-on support for me. He's tank growth. His affinities are growth in order. But what are your thoughts on this particular hero?
Well, I tried him several different ways. I tried with the regeneration. I got up to 68 life regeneration per second and 22 for teammates, and it just wasn't worth it in my opinion. You get burnt down so fast late game, and you eat through so much mana on the Call to People.
Right.
So honestly, I never even used that. Building armor and health, you obviously have huge sustainability, and being a support tank, you need to get in there. With all the range characters, you need to get in the middle of the battle and use your ultimate, stun people. But if you can't get in there, you're gonna get rocked. That's the point of all the health, the sustain. Team fights, you never literally die if you're careful. Chimera was literally taking 20 damage off my health bar, so that's the biggest thing I want to do with him.
How much mana do you put in your deck, if any?
Well, there's a couple of options. I start with I don't start, but you have an option to start with Circlet of Health. That I put a lesser mana, a mana, and an advanced mana in that, just in case you need to later on or in the beginning you want it. Plus, you get that life regen in the beginning for you and the person you're laning with.
Right.
If you don't go with that, I just go straight to the armor. The primary armor type that you need. What's stacked up on the enemy team, and then I just build health that way. But realistically, the mana, if you don't use Call to My People, you should be fine in a long team fight without it, honestly.
Right. So do you play him more of like a tanky front line instead of a support?
Right. I mean, he's still got the support aspect.
You have it. I mean,
Kind of
passively.
both. You can play them both at the same time.
Right.
You just don't have the damage there to do really anything by yourself, but yet you can run the prime buff to literally getting hit by everybody and cash it in.
So I actually
Ka-chang, y'all!
I actually play him like a Mondo support. I go with mana. I go with cooldown
Mondo
reduction.
support.
Mondo
I like
support,
that.
the biggest support. I go mana, cooldown reduction. He excels. I think he's so good at helping push lanes, especially in this meta right now where it's like minions are ungodly slow for some friggin' reason. And that the march actually speeds everybody up. It's like speed gate for Decker.
Yes.
But I know a lot of people have said that he is not that good of a hero.
His biggest weakness. I'm not saying he's not good.
Dude, I know.
By far, his biggest weakness is his complete and utter lack of wave clear.
So, yeah, I mean, so don't put him in a lane alone.
Exactly.
Fixed it.
I agree.
Fixed
I
it.
mean,
team.
it's like playing Decker.
But
I mean, you're not
he
gonna.
does nothing against defending against pushes when it comes to clearing out. Which, considering how now that towers
sorry,
are so easy
sorry,
to
guys.
take early on, now that towers are so easy to take early on with the nerfs to them, clearing out creep waves are like really important to defending towers early on. And he brings nasty that. Though diving a tower with his ultimate and his stun and everything still makes it. He's good at defending towers by looking at towers, not by.
What happened to your audio?
I think he does have the.
Shane,
Yeah, what's up?
we can hardly hear you.
Yeah.
Hello?
It's you turned into a robot. Just you. Just you. I hate Skype.
I don't like.
Team, hello. It's slowly
getting better.
going. There it is. Oh, it's coming back.
Yeah.
So I mean,
Yeah, his biggest weakness is that he has no wave clear. But again, then just
put him with somebody else.
with
Right,
somebody else,
right.
and there you go. Yeah.
So Nebo, what do you think of what? I mean, everybody says he's not a great hero. I've seen so many people say he's terrible. He doesn't do anything. Like,
I agree.
what are your thoughts on that?
I mean, everybody wants to play everybody as a damage hero. And that's just not how he is. I mean, everybody says, you need more damage on him. And the simplest thing is looking at what Paragon says. He's a tank. I mean, people skip right over that. And, yeah, he's got great support, great tank ability, especially with the armor meta right now. It's just ridiculous.
Right. The armor
And he's
meta is
growth.
ridiculous.
So he has. Though the damage on him probably isn't that as good as.
I build zero damage on this hero at all.
Yeah.
The only person that I've ever seen build damage on this hero is freaking Selwonk, who plays him in the jungle like he's jungling him, and it confuses me that it actually freaking works.
Yeah, he does it pretty well. Like in the games I was watching. If you've been watching Ed's stream, In Us We Trust.
Yeah.
They've been doing like fun, like the QA team with some like the top players.
Yeah.
Have been queuing up together and stuff. And Selwonk's been running them, and I'm like, I watched those replays just for fun, and I'm like, hey,
Yeah,
that's pretty.
it shouldn't work though. Don't watch those replays.
Yes,
Don't,
you.
Yeah, it really shouldn't.
it should not work.
If it works, then it works. That's a good thing. That means you can run him in he's a multi-dimensional hero at that point, which is a good thing.
Imsko's armor build works, and it should not work on Murdoch at all.
Okay, card builds are different than hero design.
You stop it. Right now.
Don't be upset.
So I'm a huge fan of this hero. I think he fits. We got to see Marty Rivia play him in Agora's Solstice, which was fantastic. I'm hoping to see what a great name. I'm hoping to see some more big plays with him in the future. But Nebo, so I always ask everybody this. We talked about the new hero. We're not going to go hugely into his builds. I'll put the link to your Narbash video in the description.
Okay.
But I want to know if you could design one hero that you want entered into the game, who would it be? What would it be? What's their kit?
Oh, well, I love junglers, and I personally love samurais. I would love to see something along those lines of a samurai type jungler, something of that nature that can just get up in there and just right up in there.
Do all the things. And they're like swimwear. And they're like swimwear, boys.
That would be cool.
We need more junglers.
Mm-hmm.
You need Rangers.
Assassins
There's only
in general.
4 Rangers. There's only 4 Rangers in the game.
I could do without assassins. I want more. I want assassins. Would he be a jungler or would he be an assassin though? Like, do you want him in and out like wham bam, thank you man, that's a kill, and then he's gone?
Little one pump jump.
That's how I would want him.
Okay, so
Yeah.
more of an assassin, more of like
Right.
Chimera early game, but you want that all game instead of the bruiser that
Right.
happens, which makes
Balanced.
that sounds super balanced. Dude, knock it off, Shane. It's super balanced, and it needs to happen right now. Super. So, guys, I've actually been trying to get Nebo on for a bit. How many times have we talked?
Oh God, I can't even count.
Like too
Like
many.
2.
Too
Way
many.
too many.
We were gonna do this on Saturday. I had some people upset about it. Oh, my son's here. Hello, son.
Hey, Bryce.
But we had some people. We were gonna do it on Saturday. It didn't happen. But I'm so glad. We finally got you on, man.
Yeah, me too.
Guys, if you're looking for great decks, if you're looking for awesome builds, if you're looking for entertainment, definitely check out his YouTube channel. The guy puts out fantastic content, like all the time. Hopefully we can convince him to get in some streaming as well. I mean, it'd be fun. It'd be fun.
It would be fun.
But guys, thank you so much for watching Voices of Agora, episode number 16. Those of you that watch us on Twitch live when we record this, you guys are all fantastic. Thank you for being here. Those of you that download this in podcast format, iTunes and Stitcher and Google Play, thank you so much for supporting us there as well. Shane, let these people know where they can find you on the internet, my friend.
Twitch.tv/ITG Shane Lynch. Twitter.com/ITG Shane Lynch. Facebook.com/Shane Lynch. If you guys want to go to my Facebook.
Post very
I have an
intimate
Instagram
pictures
as well. My Instagram's ITG Shane Lynch. I post pictures of my dog and me drinking beer.
Awesome.
That's a majority of what my Instagram is me drinking beer and my dog. If you look at my Instagram and you know nothing about me, you automatically assume I'm like a raging alcoholic.
And a dog.
And yes.
And a dog.
My only friend in life is my dog. Yes.
Oh, I like you, Shane. Nebo, tell these listeners
sir.
where they can find you on the internet, buddy.
So YouTube at Gamers Fitness Group. You can find me on Instagram, same name. Twitch, if I ever start streaming again, same name. It's up there. It's still there. So if I off the chance do start streaming, you can see me on there. Twitter, Gamers Fitness, and that's about it.
Guys, for me, you guys can find me on Twitch 6 nights a week, Monday through Saturday, at Another Notch, twitch.tv/Another Notch. You can find me on Twitter at Notch Plays Games. You can find me on the YouTube at Another Notch Gaming. And you can also find Shane and I every other week casting Agora's Rising, the local grassroots community-run competitive scene for Paragon. It's been a ton of fun. It's been a blast hosting. We just had a major event called Agora Solstice. Shane picked the name. He's very proud of that name, guys. He's so proud of that name.
It has very deep sentimental meaning for me, so that's why.
And it was a lot of fun. We had 8 of the 8 really, really, really strong teams. Some of the best players in Paragon right now put on a really, really, really good show. But as always, guys, thank you guys for watching us. Thank you guys for listening to the podcast. Thank you for supporting the Paragon community. Again, don't forget to go follow and subscribe to this man on YouTube. Gamer Fitness Group, thank you so much for being on the show.
Thank you.
Truly, truly appreciate it. Shane, any last words before we end the podcast, my friend?
Thank you for the support. We're going to continue to step it up. Twitch.tv/Another Notch. And as long as you guys continue to support us, we will continue to put out the best content that we can, man. It's nothing but good times, good vibes from here on out for the Paragon community.
And Gamer Fitness Group, any last words, buddy?
Peace!
Peace! We will see you guys in Agora. Have a good night, everybody, and we'll see you next time.